All right, hello. As I sat down, I noticed that the clock was 338. So that's the number they want me to start with. Let's see what that says. Your past lives hold the answers to the questions you are asking. Okay, 338. Your past lives hold the questions to hold the answers to the questions you are asking. I almost said hold the questions to the answers you are asking, but your past lives hold the answers to the questions you are asking. That's what 338 means. So I think that is the title of this reading. We're going to use these cards again. Let's see. I think we're going to add something about past lives. I think I have a deck regarding past lives that we might use, but they want me to start with these. Okay. Okay, this card? Yeah. All right. So you've been through this before in a past life. You've been through this almost, I'm hesitant to say it like this, but this is how they're saying it. You've been through this battle between the darkness and the light before, and it's time to bring them together, okay? And the darkness and the light are not just darkness and light. It's divine masculine and feminine. It's you know, any duality, right? So the battle of the duality is how I want to say it. So you've been through this in past lives. You've been through this like push and pull and battle of duality and etc. But this lifetime is where it's going to come together, okay? That's why we've added this deck here in the middle of these two. So, but there's something about a past life that's going to come up through this reading somehow. That's going to help you answer some questions. Okay, let's see what this card is. Desire. Realizing new pathways of becoming. Okay, and that's 11. And we have expansion, which is 44. Okay, so there's some sort of expansion of your desires that needs to happen to realize the new pathways of becoming. Okay, so we've talked about this many, many times. Okay, so yeah, we've talked about accepting your desires and understanding that desire is allowed. And I think that's what's in the past life. In the past life, there was some belief system placed in you that your desires were not allowed, okay, is what I'm hearing. All right, now we're going to get this card. Okay. What does this card say? Shaktitpat? I don't know how to pronounce these things. Of seahorse. Okay. So I'm going to read what the books say, and then we're going to go from there. But there is something definitely, they want me to say this again. There was something that happened in a past life that made you believe your desires were not allowed, that you had to keep them small. Okay? I don't know what they, that's something that they want me to say. I don't know exactly how that's answering any of your questions, but maybe you know. Okay. All right. Realizing new pathways of becoming. You desire something new or different in your life. Your longing triggers a need for instant gratification. You believe that life will be better when you attain what you long for. But ask yourself, why do I desire this thing? Is it to fill a void or create bliss? Are you ready for the changes this desire will bring? Your soul knows the purpose of life is experience. Life is about forging pathways, not the outcome. When you arrive at the manifested experience, new desires will arise. Wanting more, yearning for fresh horizons, learnings, connections, and experience. And the nature of creating. Allow this concept to sink into your mind and body and activate a deeper understanding of desire. Fulfillment comes from the journey. Be patient. Pick the fruit only when it's ripe. Okay. Interesting. Now let's read the expansion card. Travel at your own speed of light. Are you keeping up with your life and all that you want to create? Or are you holding yourself back with what ifs or buts? You limit your life through your beliefs. Everything you say and everything you do becomes true for you and is the platform on which you build your life. The playing field of life is unlimited and loving. You are unlimited, loving, and wondrous part of creation. You are an unlimited, loving, and wondrous part of creation. You are perfect, right here, right now. You are different and therefore think differently to last week, last year, last decade, and yet you will always be you. What you are observing is your view. It is neither right nor wrong, but a way to become clearer about what you like and don't like, so you can choose what to focus upon. The events and experience of your life will grow in meaning as your consciousness expands. Learn to focus and dance in time with the energy and speed of your desires, and they will arrive easily in surprising and satisfying ways. Interesting. So these are both definitely about your desire, allowing your desire to be, allowing your desire to, enjoying the journey of manifesting your desires, not just trying to get to the manifestation itself, but enjoying the journey of it, allowing the timing of it, and allowing it to expand as you reach each desire, as you attain each desire. You develop new desires, right? That's that expansion. That's that constant expansion that I was picking up on here, where it's like you don't have to be small. You don't have to keep your desires small anymore. Okay, whatever that belief system is that was implanted in a past life somehow. I don't know if we're going to find out how or anything like that in this reading, but that's what we know, is it was planted in you somehow by something, is what you need to let go of. And you need to remember that your desire is limitless. You are unlimited and loving. The universe is unlimited and loving. You are the universe, right? So that's kind of, I guess, what they're trying to say here, okay? It is what they're trying to say here. I don't know why I said that's kind of, I guess. It is what they're trying to say here. Now let's read this one about the seahorse. As you embrace your inner essence, you will be at peace with who you are, including your vulnerability, and no longer see the need to conform to social ideals which have no true resonance for your heart. You are encouraged to trust your intuitive recognition of which environments and relationships harmonize well with you, supporting your spiritual growth and well-being on all levels. You have the innate capacity to manifest. Relax and you shall attract what you need. Okay, so this is about manifestation for sure. Something happened in a past lifetime that shut down your manifestation or made you believe that you could only, manifest within a very limited space. And they want you to expand that. They want you to come back to your true nature where you know that you are unlimited and the universe is unlimited. Okay? Volatile or overly restless seas compromise the well-being of the seahorse. Such intensity drains their energy, forcing them to go against their naturally gentle way of being. They thrive in environments that are calm and accommodate their slow, graceful movements. Rather than aggressively hunting, seahorses patiently wait until what they need comes their way, and then actively receive it. Seahorse has a relationship of commensalism with seagrass and coral. Commensalism is the medicine of connection, protection, and stabilization. In such a relationship, we receive what we need without being parasitic. We intelligently seek out sources that naturally support us rather than attempting to manipulate someone or something to be other than what it is. In the case of the seahorse, as it hides from predators in the seagrass and steadies itself on coral, neither seagrass nor coral are harmed. The symbiotic relationship of seahorse and its helpful friends reflects the supportive nature of the relationship between soul and spirit. Spirit will provide whatever supports the soul requires to thrive. In Greek myth, the seahorse is hippocampos, which translates to horse of the sea. Known both as steeds of the gods and as benevolent creatures who prevented sailors from drowning or becoming lost at sea. Seahorses are a symbol of protection. They are about outmaneuvering negative forces and bringing grace and peace. Seahorse is our guardian when we are going through challenging times, especially on the emotional level. Now, hippocampus reminds me of hippocampus, I think it's called, which is a part of our brain, which I'm going to have to look it up, but we're going to come back to that in a minute. We're going to finish reading this first. Shaktipat is a transmission of grace. It is an enlightening gift of energy that enables mastery. Shaktipat of Seahorse empowers us to instinctively seek environments that are conducive to our well-being, rather than damaging ourselves by trying to adapt to external situations or societal values. It teaches that we are enough, and we have the innate spiritual magnetism to attract what we need in our lives. We gravitate away from falsehood and toward authentic being. Named for its seahorse-like shape, the hippocampus, that's our brain part. Remember they said we'll come to that later. I didn't know that was I hadn't looked ahead. I didn't know that was going to be actually in the book. So that's interesting. Named for its seahorse-like shape, the hippocampus is the neural center in the human brain. It helps us navigate our way in the world and find where we can thrive and best avoid negative influences. Each seahorse has a unique coronet or crown on the top of its head. It is said that, like human fingerprints, no two are completely alike. This oracle assures you that your path and what supports you will be unique. If you attempt to fit into social constructs or cliques, however you say that, that don't reflect your essence, you will weaken yourself and become more susceptible to negativity. You are encouraged to consider what is natural and best for you, to be honest and authentic, even in your vulnerability. It is only from that place that you can respond appropriately. When you are in your authenticity, much power and grace shall rally to support you. The world can seem unfriendly or unsupportive at times, but naturally finds... The world can seem unfriendly or unsupportive at times, but this oracle reassures you that as you honor who you are, you will naturally find friends and attract supportive assistance to obtain all you need to thrive. Take a moment to place your hand on your heart and imagine, feel, intend, and desire to really connect to your true inner self. You can imagine going beneath the layers of your appearance and outer self into the inner realm of your soul, and then say aloud, I trust in the uniqueness, sacred beauty, higher purpose, and perfect inner potential that I am. I surrender into the unconditionally loving acceptance that Spirit has for me and heed the encouragement to be my true self. I do not need to adapt, compromise, or alter myself to be like anyone else. My true nature is divinely designed, and I seek to cast off ego concepts like tattered old clothes, standing peaceful, luminous, and unshackled in my own true nature. From that place of truth, I feel connected to my heart. I can easily attract all that I desire from this place of authenticity and integrity. May all beings know such peace, comfort, and love. You can rest in this connection with yourself, hand on heart, if you choose, for as long as it feels right for you. Then ground and hydrate. You have completed your healing process. These 3 cards went together so well. I love that. All right. I want to look up hippocampus. I'll be right back. I just need to grab something. Bear with me. Coming back. The function of the hippocampus. Converting short-term memories into long-term memories in spatial processing. So it plays a crucial role in memory and learning, okay? Particularly in converting short-term memories into long-term memories and in spatial processing. It's also involved in retrieving memories and helps us navigate our environment. It's located within the temporal lobe and is part of the limbic system, which regulates emotions, smells, and autonomic behaviors. Okay. So it's involved in emotional processing, including anxiety and avoidance behaviors. Damage to the hippocampus can impair cognitive flexibility, making it difficult to adapt to changing situations. How to stimulate your hippocampus? By learning something new, exercise, eating fish, drinking coffee, eating blueberries, eating dark chocolate, practice mindfulness. In addition to its role in learning and memory, the hippocampus is an essential part of the brain's limbic system, a group of structures involved in the regulation of emotions and other behaviors needed for survival, such as feeding, fighting, and sexual behavior. Activating neurogenesis and prompting neuroplasticity is the best way to help the brain heal and even reverse hippocampus damage. All right, that's where they want me to leave it. All right, that's where they want me to leave it. You've got enough information about the hippocampus now, they tell me, to do what you need to do. All right. They want me to look up 44 and 11 because I called those numbers out earlier. 44 is master builder, master creation, master healing numbers. In the angel number book, it says your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. And remember, seahorses are about protection. So there's a lot of protection as you expand your desires and heal your hippocampus and maybe even delve into the past life memories that will help you understand what triggered you to or caused you to shrink your desires. But I don't know if that's necessary even. That's just, knowing it and bringing that to your consciousness, knowing that that happened in some way, somehow. Maybe you don't need to know the details of how, is what they wanted you to know, okay? So, 11. You are in a state of expansion and getting to know your true self better than ever. Yes, that's what this whole reading's about. Being your true self, remembering who your true self is, and then attracting what's in alignment with you to you, right? Know you were born to shine, okay? And now they want me to look at the 31. Saints and masters are working closely with your prayers and intentions at this time. Know they are doing their best to help you. We got that message the other day too. So that's reaffirming that message. Is there anything else that you want this group to know today? I'm just listening, sorry. If you, they want me to look at the 3111. Okay, that's another message for us. 3111, angel number. It signifies a positive shift towards spiritual growth, creativity, and embracing your true self. Okay, so this is about embracing your true self. That is the title of this reading I just heard, okay? It suggests you are on a path of enlightenment and encouraged to trust your intuition and manifest your dreams. The Combination of 3 and 11 reinforces a sense of divine guidance and a need to align with your higher purpose. 3 represents creativity, expression, and spiritual growth. 11, a master number signifying intuition, enlightenment, and spiritual awakening. 3111 encourages you to embrace your unique talents, trust your instincts, and take charge of your life. It is a sign that you are on the right path and should embrace the opportunities that are coming your way. What a beautiful message. Embrace your true self, okay? Embrace your true self, and that will attract everything that you want and need to support you. That is your message for today. I hope it helps.